Hello everyone and hello Mening. In this occasion, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Galang Ariesta Nugraha. You can call me Galang, and I'm 20 years old, and now I study in Atmajaya University, Yogyakarta. And also I live in Sleman, Yogyakarta as well. And for the final project in English Specific Purpose Class C, in this semester, I've got a topic about S.W.A.T work, health and safety. And maybe some of you who watched this video know how to know about S.W.A.T, but some of you doesn't know what S.W.A.T is. And in this video, I will explain what is S.W.A.T, and then how's the risk and hazard, how this protective equipment, and how the police department of S.W.A.T keep S.W.A.T team is ready to go and healthy and safety as well. Okay, so first one, what is S.W.A.T? S.W.A.T is an acronym for Special Weapon and Tactics. But before we move on to the main topic of this video, I will explain a little history of a S.W.A.T team. It is originated in the late 1960s as a result of several sniping incidents against civilians, the police officers around the country. The country here means in the United States of America. Most of these incidents occurred in Los Angeles, and the police department in that state is LAPD, Los Angeles Police Department, trained a small teams of officers who for a dangerous situation and outfitted with military equipment. Maybe some of you is curious how the S.W.A.T team works. Okay, I will explain it to you. Most of S.W.A.T personnel assign one of the three roles. The first one is negotiator, the second one is rifleman, and the third one is entry officer. For a typical hostage situation, the rifleman will deploy into a sniping positions in pairs, while the entry team contains the area. As the negotiator work from the S.W.A.T command post, some members of the entry team might prepare for an emergency assault of the hostage taker, and this incident is called a crisis entry. Team members trained to use submachine guns, sniper rifles, assault rifles. Maybe some of them have machine guns, and they must also have a concussion grenade, flashbang, smoke, and armored vehicle as well. And then, how to be a S.W.A.T team? To get on a S.W.A.T team, a police officer must have a certain amount of experience, like 3 years of experience, and some of state is more have experience years, and then be able to pass several tests, like one of it's like obstacle test and run test, and then there's a psychological test in some of state, and then like a weapon skill, like how does the aim, the accuracy, and then a tactical knowledge as well, like the strategy, how to get into some fight or something like that. And then if they make into a team, into this one team, they will get a few $100s more than the other police or regular police in the department. And then how we can call a S.W.A.T team into the area of the criminal area. An officer can contact a police dispatcher, who then passes along the requests and the details of the situation to the S.W.A.T commander, and then the commander of the S.W.A.T team could send her the entire team or the full squad, or some just partial of it. Okay then, so let's get into the main topic of the event on this video. First, I will explain about the hazard and the risk. So what are the hazards of being a personnel of a S.W.A.T team? The first one is getting shot. Being a personnel of a S.W.A.T team must aware of being shot by the enemy or the hostage in a crime scene. Sometimes friendly fire could occur, but it really rarely happens between the personnel. Second one is accidents. Accidents here such as slips, trips, and sometimes fall while the personnel is chasing or entering the crime scene. The third one is the high noise and the blinding effect. These kind of things can occur when there is a grenade or flashbang that explode in front of the personnel. Then let's talk about the risks. There are always the dangerous risks when become a personnel of a SWAT team. Injured and death is one of them. Being injured and sometimes death can happen because of the fight between the hostage taker or the enemy. So SWAT team always involved in a big crime scene. So the risk of being injured, being or dead is really have a high probability. The next one is having trouble to hear and to see. This happens of the side effect of the flashbang and the grenade. Because of the side effect, it's very dangerous. The high noise of the grenade can make the personnel could not hear in a very short time, and then the explode of the flashbang is like you get a really bright, like a shining effect in front of your eyes, and then you can really blind it, so you could not see in a very short time. And then we move on to the next section. The next section is I want to talk about what kind of equipment that the SWAT team use in their work. SWAT team members are among the police department or the regular police, the well-equipped one. And SWAT team members is always brings a flashbang. I would say this is flashbang is like a special grenade that it not makes people hurt, but just it stun them, not being as like getting killed. And then there's a tear gas, and then high-powered sniper rifles that can shoot a very long mile or a very great distance, so nobody can see where we position. And then capable of using a submachine gun, and then there's assault rifle. And then the submachine gun we use is like a UMP, and then there's an MP5, and then the assault rifle that they use is like an M4, but with some improved attachment. And then there's a ballistic shield. This ballistic shield is like a big shield with there's a small glass that you can see through the shield, so you can push someone or push something through with that shield. And then there is like a ballistic helmet to protect you from like debris, or protect you like from rocks or something like explosion like that. And then there's breaching tools to open the door, to open something like a gate or something like that. And then there's armored vehicle too. And not forget, they use a uniform. This special utility uniform that is they use an armored vest to help to minimize the injured of getting shot. So the armored vest is not 100% bulletproof, so they used to minimize the bullet that penetrate the body, so it's not will got into the body, but just side effect of it, just minor, maybe just minor shot. And then there is some personnel that have attached to like a medical, so in their combat gear they will have a small medical kit to help the other personnel and to help the hostages if they getting injured. How police department maintain the health and safety of the personnel in a SWAT team. To maintain the health and safety of every personnel in a SWAT team, police department provide the team with facilities and training. And let's talk about training first. Training here is the personnel to help to be safe and have a highly skilled when they enter into the crime scene. So health and training and medical training is a must, because you have, as a personnel, you have to be strong, and you have to have a like a first emergency kit. So if there's anyone who gets shot or getting injured, we can save them first. And then the next training is shooting training, because in shooting trainings in the police department is very regular, is a must to have. And then, but for the SWAT team, they use like a different shooting training. They use highly specific skill training, and then a highly advanced gun and something like that. And then the point is the accuracy and the precision, because it was very important to help to take down the enemy or the hostage taker. And then there's a tactical training. Tactical training here means that there is could help the team to make a good strategy. So there will be a to minimize the risk between the personnel and the hostage that we want to save. And then the last one is the facility. There are a lot of facility that the police department give that every personnel can use. So there's like shooting range, the gym, cafeteria, tactical room to making strategy, and many more. And then there's the protective equipment and armored vehicle is a facility to help the operation in the crime scene. Before I close the video, I will give you a short video to help how does the SWAT team enter a crime scene, but it's just a training video, not a real one. Okay, I will continue to the short video that I want to talk you about this like an FBI or SWAT team practices clearing the room in the shot house, you can see here. And then I'll explain that there's using protective equipment here. They're using a ballistic helmet, and then there is using a uniform. That there's equipped with armored vest, and then there's the gun that they use is an M4 gun. So let's see. They want to reach this door, so will they use a breaching tool to help. As you can see, the blue one here is breaching tool. Then they will like, and they will go in just like that. And there's the other door. There's like a concussion or a flashbang to help get in more easily. They'll break the door, and then boom, they will go in. So that is the protective equipment that they use. There's use glasses too to cover if there's like an explosion debris or something like that. Then there is like a communication to communicate with other personnel. Okay, that's the short video that I can tell you. It's just a short video one. And that's all for the SWAT work health and safety that I can present in this video. I hope that this video could enrich our knowledge in about the SWAT team. I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like and comment and subscribe this channel. So, and don't forget to comment on how you feel when after you watching this video. So you can help me by giving the comments on how can I improve in this channel, how can I improve on how I make the videos. So thanks for watching and stay classy.